what's going on, guys? This is Train, and welcome back to some Doki Doki Blue Skies. I'm here in the menus to show you guys something here. I loaded up the game, and the music was different. Obviously, right now we have main menu playing right now. When I loaded up the game, I heard this. I like this variant a lot. Hopefully the audio is picking that up. But I don't know if it's gonna pick up in recording, but I've been noticing my PC's been chugging a little bit. I might have to do a restart after this recording, as well as my voice is a little shot right now. So forgive me if it seems kinda if it seems kinda hurt, like it's hurting. I'm also going to try and fix the display here. Hope it doesn't look too weird in recording. That should fix it. Because I can't full screen the game, like in non-windowed mode, or it won't capture. So I have to just basically make the OBS window capture bigger in OBS. So yeah, now you can see there the game's chugging a bit. Hopefully it doesn't hurt it too bad, but we actually started off Act 2 in the last episode, so we're actually going to hop right back in with Act 2. And this is where we left off. As I make my that's a typo. I will let the devs know if there is a typo there and see if they are aware of it. I make my way to the courtyard. As I make my way to the courtyard, I notice Yuri sitting by herself, lost in a book. As I approach her, I pause. Should I ask her to join me? She does look a little lonely. We're all friends, right? This is I actually went a little bit past it in the last episode, and I forgot this decision was here. Well, I am going for the Sayuri ending. I do still want to be nice, and I feel like I should invite Yuri, because we're all friends. So, Rose, I think Yuri is someone who is comfortable being by herself. I think it will be nice to have some new company during lunch. Besides, she gets along with Sayuri and I. She looks really lost in thought, never without her books, is she? Hey, Yuri! She jumps slightly, eyes widening at the sudden disturbance. Oops, I forgot she startles easy. Oh, good afternoon, Ryan. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's okay, I was just very much immersed in this book. I was going to invite you to sit with Sayuri and I, but if you'd rather... Oh boy, there's a loading icon next to my mouse there. Okay, so. But if you'd rather be left alone... A pencil across her face. I get the feeling she isn't used to social invitations. Me? The one and only? Are you sure? I wouldn't want to disturb your conversation. Don't sweat it, it's fine. Ah, well, if you're sure... As I laugh, she packs up her things and follows me over. Leading the way, I spot Sayuri in the car and take a seat opposite her on one of the benches. Yuri follows suit. Hey, Yuri! How's your week been? It's been enjoyable so far. Learning a lot of interesting things. It's definitely stimulating. But I am glad the weekend is coming up. Yeah, Sayuri, I'm with you on that. How about you two? How has your week gone? It's been okay. Some lessons are kind of boring, though. Still trying to wrap my head around some of the stuff we're doing in math. Japanese is going well, though. I've been looking at literary techniques and how they apply to poetry, so I think I might be able to try new stuff with my poems. Oh? Well, I look forward to seeing that, Sayuri. Yeah, same. Monica will probably appreciate it too. Speaking of which, we're having a meeting with the club after school today. Oh, and it's loading again. Yep, we'll be focusing on what to do for Halloween. Ah, yes, the Halloween story. Because this entire story is optional. I'm doing it because it's a part of the mod and I might as well. It'll be a lot of fun. That's right. That's right up your alley, eh, Yuri? How so? Well, Halloween is all about horror, right? Your poems typically focus on darker themes. Ah, yes, indeed. She smiles dreamily. I guess today dedicated to horror is like a dream come true for her. There's definitely a lot of room for creativity when it comes to that genre. Horror is ever so expansive. I don't like that stuff too much. Sometimes it get really scary. Not a big fan of fear theory. Sorry, I didn't sound too ominous or weird, did it? Not at all. I always admired how you stick to your interests. It's really cool to see. Don't worry about it. Ah, well, that's reassuring to hear, I suppose. Makes for some nice variety in the club, Yuri. The bell rings, cutting short our conversation. Now I'm concerned that the audio's too loud. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to click that. Well, time to get these last few hours over with. See you both in the club. See you guys. She cheerily waves. Again, yeah, my voice is kind of shot right now. Bit of a sore throat. I have some tea that I've been sipping on a little bit here. I'm on the tail end of it, so. Until then. As I open the door, the familiar sight of the girls greets me. Again, I hate this loading icon. Go away. Although Monica is missing. It's a little unlike her to be late, isn't it? Stop it. Then again, she was tardy that one time during my first week at the club. Hey, everyone. Hey. Hi. The girls have pushed a few desks together and are sitting in a row while Sayori on the left, Yuri in the middle, and Tsuki on the right. I wearily flop next to Sayori. Hello, Ryan. How were your last few classes? About as fun as the last few classes on a Friday could ever be. Haha. Well, school can be a wonderful place to learn new things. I'll admit the weekend break is always appreciated. It's nice to have a break. For sure. By the way, does anyone know where Monica is? We were just talking about that. She was the one who set this meeting up, yet she's late for it. She rolls her eyes. I bet she's playing the piano or coming back from tennis. Whatever her latest hobby is. I said that the door opens and Monica comes bursting in and apologetic look on her face. Sorry. I'll keep this one brief, don't worry. Sitting at the desk in front of us, she pulls her laptop and fires it up. The silence as the machine works life along with a slight anticipation. Unfortunately, there's still a trace of tension in the air, undoubtedly stemming from everyone's memory of the festival. Here we go. It's not particularly prominent that the club still has a laid-back, cozy aura, but there's just enough to serve as an uncomfortable reminder. I guess it was naive to think something so serious would get brushed over so soon. Especially the argument between Natsuki and Monica. Nonetheless, Monica, with all of her charms as the confident leader, is quick to move things along. Okay, everyone. So, as you guys know, Halloween is coming up. Sayori and I were talking. How does a Halloween party sound? A Halloween party? Didn't think you were much of a party girl, Monica. No, not that kind of party. I mean, if you had a little event here in the school. You know, you could share scary stories, dress up, that sort of thing. Yeah, that sort of thing. Sayori gave me the idea. We could all write horror-themed poems in the spirit of Halloween. I expected Yuri's eyes light up. Tsuki, on the other hand, doesn't like quite as convinced. Scary poems? Man, it's not really my kind of thing. Well, see this opportunity to try something new and grow as a poet. It would definitely be interesting to see what you all come up with. See? That's the attitude you have, guys. But it's been a while since I've done anything for Halloween. I was initially against it at first, but Sayori can be pretty persuasive. And I think I should be able to find some time for it. So, what do you guys think? A Halloween event, huh? Much like Monica. It's always been a long time since I've done... It's also been a long time since I've done anything for this festivity. Most of my Halloween memories come from the pranks Sayori and I were pulling each other back when we were children. Although a distant memory, I'd be lying if I say they weren't fun. Yeah, sounds cool to me. I'm in. Oh, we've got to tell ghost stories, too. You know, go all out. I think that's a wonderful idea. Psh, of course you would, Yuri. Yeah, okay. I can scare the crap out of you with my scary stories. I'm down. Yay, it'll be fun, guys. I just have one question, though. You said we'd hold the event here in the school. Assuming we would do it when it's dark, wouldn't the school be closed? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Unless we did at one of our houses. I don't know if we'd have the room, though. Unless you plan on breaking into school after hours. Well... A moment of silence along with Sayori's tone of voice is incredibly telling. No way. You honestly let Sayori talk you into that, Monica? Eventually I told Sayori I was fine with it, but I'm still on the fence about it. Now I'm thinking about, could we host a party at one of your places? Tsuki? No! It's a pretty cool idea to break into school. Gotta have that rebellious teenage spirit. God damn it, Tsuki. What if we get caught? We get in so much trouble. Sorry, Yuri, but I'm with Tsuki here. Wouldn't the thrill of potentially being caught add to the atmosphere? Besides, it'll probably be pretty creepy in here at night. Loading. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, we're good. At night, when everyone's gone home. Perfect place for this sort of event. See? I told you, Monica. I was just surprised how willing you were to break some major rules, Sayori. I always thought he was a student who wouldn't go looking for trouble. Well, once or twice won't hurt anyone. Ha, don't let that innocent exterior fool you, Monica. Sayori can be ever so sly when she wants to be. She's got a hidden dark side, you know? Hey! Don't overdo it. Break it up, you two. Well, now that's what says we can sort out some decorations for the room. Ryan, please, can we carve some pumpkins? As long as you don't accidentally drop one on my foot again. I'll try. Well, that's you two sorted. How about you, Natsuki? I can bake some cupcakes or cookies. Some Halloween stuff on them, like spiders or whatever. They'd look awesome. You bet they taste as good as they look. Yes! You're the best, Natsuki. Geez, all it takes is a mention of cupcakes, doesn't it? Yours are so good, though. Well, I am the best. And how about you, Yuri? Based on what you contributed to the festival, am I right in assuming some sort of contribution towards the ambience or atmosphere? Yuri closed her eyes, clearly in thought. I've come to appreciate how Yuri is someone who really thinks before she speaks. Yes, I think something like that would be ideal. I'll let you know the finer details once I've settled on something, if that's alright. There's a truck outside. I hope that isn't getting picked up by the microphone. Of course. Well then, on that note, I think that's everything. Finish this typing and puts the laptop lid down. Wait! We should all dress up too. As in Halloween costumes? Yep. Bit old for that, aren't we? Come on! We used to have a lot of fun doing it when we were kids. Let's do it again. You just have a point there. I guess it'd be quite amusing to see what you can come up with as well. Will we be able to come in as anything? As long as it has to do with Halloween, sure. Oh, I really don't know if I'll have the time. Upon seeing Suri's face drop, she hastens to speak once more. But I'll do my best. Yeah, I'm in too. Looks like I'll have to get creative as well. Well, at the moment, the only thing I want to do now is go home and relax. Standing up, I stretch my arm, looking at the clock. Anyway, I'll call the club meeting here. No poems today. Sorry. But I'm sure your Halloween poems will make up for that. It's a general murmur of agreement as the girls stand up and pack away. Ready to go, Sayori? Doki Doki! Any plans for the weekend? Well, we gotta get our Halloween stuff sorted, remember? Let's head to town and get the pumpkins and things ready. Thing is, you're lazy. I'll let you sleep in and pick you up from your house instead of us meeting at mine. Hey! It's not like I can help it, you know. Anyway, let's meet at noon, okay? Sounds good. See you then. Turns around and heads inside. I almost feel my own home beckoning. That wonderful weekend feeling. This little fucking art sequence is adorable still. Hey, at least with that, the black bars on the top and bottom are intentional. That was perhaps the most satisfying night's sleep I've had in a while. What time is it? Well, it's 10:30. For me, that's super early. This is the second Saturday in a row I've woken up before noon. Am I slowly shedding my vampiric traits? As I draw the curtains and feel the sunshine flowing through the glass, I cannot but feel really content. Funny story, I woke up at like 10, and it is now almost 11. And we've only been recording for 13 minutes, so you can kind of get an idea of how long it took me to get this set up. In fact, ever since joining the Literature Club, even in spite of the usual even in spite of this festival, my mood's been generally so much better than usual. Perhaps it's due to what I told the girls before I started our recitals. It's just nice to have people my own age to hang out with. But what if something more than that? Sayori? Even thinking about her brings that warm feeling back, although not as strongly. Could it be... Am I really starting to like her in that way? As to interrupt my brain, my stomach grumbles. Guess I'll muse this over breakfast. What do I feel like having today? Cereal, toast, fried egg, sausage, bacon, so many choices. I think egg, sausage, and bacon will do for now. That sounds amazing right now. Much better. I can see why Sayori mentions breakfast in her first poem. There I go again, always thinking about her. If I were honest, as much as I enjoy all the girls' company, I'd be lying if I said I'd be as excited to spend today with any other girl. Maybe it's because of the history we share? Or because Natsuki's a little cold for my taste and Yuri's a little too quiet. I don't know. Since day one, I've always been more comfortable talking to Sayori. And that's never changed. I swear I read somewhere that you can go years without talking to a friend, and then when you do finally reconnect, if you're able to get along like nothing happened. That's a sign of a true friendship. Or I'm just looking at this too much. Feelings. And it was me thinking that stuff we do in math is hard to get your head around. One thing never changes Sayori's inability to get up on time. 5 minutes past, I grow impatient. Fishing on my phone, I shoot her a text. It's noon, you lazy girl. We've got pumpkins to carve, remember? Minutes tick without a response. Sayori? Oh, no. No. I doubt it, but no. Don't you dare do this to me again. I'm prepared this time. At this rate, I'd probably have more of a two-way conversation with a mime. Man, how creepy must I look? You're just aimlessly sitting outside our house. With a sigh, I open the gate and head to her house. Stop. Don't you fucking do this to me again. She's just asleep. We're really gonna have to work on her sleeping patterns. I always knew she'd be a little lazy, but this is getting annoying. Sayori? It's me. Sorry, I didn't want to wait outside. Are you, dressed? If I strain my ears, I can faintly pick up the sound of her voice. She's not replying to me, though. It sounds like she's talking to herself. I can't quite pick up what she's saying from this distance. Probably sleep talking. You know, when you hear her sleep talking about food. I'm near the end of my patience. Okay, that was your last chance. If you're getting changed or anything, you can't be mad at me. Man, her room is a mess. And Sayori herself is tucked away in the mess of pillows, blankets, and the duvet that forms her bed. There's a swath of hair that's fallen into her mouth and she's drooling slightly. She's go to an ball with her arms hugging herself. Strangely adorable sight, and I feel bad in having to wake her. As I draw closer, I can finally make out what she's saying. To my dismay, it's nothing wholesome at all. It doesn't look like she's softly whimpering herself. I can also spot glistening wet trails down her cheeks. Seeing Sayori cry is a sight I wish I never have to see. Can't help it. What's she talking about? Sorry, I'm so useless. Oh no. But really trying. For everyone. She was a little restlessly, a sob accompanying the movement. But it's so hard. So tiring. Don't want to do anymore. No. Please. Someone. Anyone. I know. Selfish. Sayori! Her head turned slightly almost as she heard me. Her eyes remained shut so it's impossible to tell if she's awake. Sayori, it's me. It's okay, I'm here. No, I don't want to go. It didn't work last time. They said it wouldn't work. Fresh sobs fill the room as she cries harder. Her voice breaks completely as tears drip down her face. At this point, I've had enough. A strong producing instinct within me demands I reach out and gently clasp one of her hands with mine. With her hand in mine, I gingerly shake her awake. Sayori! Ryan. With that finally mysterious utterance, her eyes flutter open, the panic momentarily flashing through them. When she sees me, she visibly relaxes and sits up. Oh, hi. Ryan. She hastily turns away and tries to discreetly wipe her face. Still trying to process what I've just witnessed. Sarah, are you okay? I think you were having a nightmare. Oh, was I? I remember anything like that. I saw you right here listening to you cry. Of course you had a nightmare. You said some really concerning stuff. She aimlessly bites her lip as she replies. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you worried. You seriously need to stop thinking that you're a burden. Okay, Discord. It's my job to be concerned about you. We're best friends. You're really silly sometimes, you know that? What's going on, Sayori? Please, just talk to me. She looks ashamed when she gets herself out of bed. Oh god, I just realized. I totally forgot what we have planned for today. And I overslept. Ryan, I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. She goes around on instinct and I reach out and pull into a hug. Clearly this takes her by surprise and she doesn't want to make an effort to return it, at least initially, but after a while she eventually starts to weakly hug back. Oh, there we go. It's starting to come up now, finally. Yeah. As they break apart, Sayori smiles, clearly trying to put her nightmare behind her. Thank you, Ryan. You always know how to make me feel better. Anyway, we have a lot to do today, right? Let's get started then. Is she really going to try and ignore the elephant in the room? Sayori, don't you want to No. Sorry, I just really don't want to talk about it, if that's okay. Now that goes to this concerning side, she works so hard to pass off. Yet there they are again, those walls that can never get through. But, Ryan, please? It's nothing. Everyone has nightmares. She seizes on my moment of silence. Anyway, can you just give me a moment to get dressed? Then we can start getting spooky. With a sigh of resignation, I leave and close the door behind me. I hope the recording's picking up this music. It's so cute. I'm gonna turn up the audio just in case it isn't getting picked up. It's cute. We get some pumpkins in the supermarket. You've got a knife at home, right? Oh god, knife. Yeah. So what kind of things should we carve into them? Bats, skulls, and all those cheesy Halloween things, right? It's tempting to not answer. To give Sayori a taste of remote medicine. I don't think she's aware of just how frustrating this is. But then again, do I really want this to ruin the day? Sayori's clearly trying to put it past us. Unless I want to know what's going on, she's really not in any mood to divulge. Bringing it up now will probably ruin the mood and day for both of us. Besides, I can't really stay angry at her. Her general bubbly persona is so infectious, only someone without a heart could be so immune to it. I begrudgingly smile. Or spiders. I forget how much you're terrified of them. Oh, come on, like you're any better. I am! Bless me. Okay, maybe with the big ones. Even though Halloween isn't largely celebrated here, at least compared to Western countries, shops still made a decorative effort. Oh yeah, true. Because Halloween's a very... Halloween, if I remember correctly, at least the history of it, it's a very fucking dark holiday. And I'm... Okay. I'm gonna... Hopefully that fixed it. I hope it's better. There's a little bit of black bar on the left side right here, and I really hope it fixed it. There was a little bit like right over here. I think I got it. But yeah, it's a very like American country, I guess. It's not really celebrated anywhere else. It's dark history, I will say. But, alright, back into it. All the cheesy, cliche Halloween decorations can be seen on both the exterior and interior of the shop. Sorry, I was looking at something else on the recording, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Luckily for us, all the pumpkins are right at the front. Wow, these are huge. We should have more space to make some awesome decorations. Don't you think? Her eyes meet mine, the trivial enthusiasm still bouncing around in them. Yeah, good thinking. Let's get these three. Oh, do you mind if I grab some food for later? Yeah, sure. What were you thinking? Pizza? Not exactly healthy the choices, is it? Hey, I don't see you chomping on salad, you know. Can't dispute that. But also, seriously, maybe you should try something that just isn't junk food. I worry about you sometimes, you know? I know. You don't need to, though. I'll make more of an effort soon, I promise. Alright, fine. Pizza it is, but only if I get a slice. Or two. Deal. And my headphones are dying. Fun. Hey, new COD news. I'll look at that after this. Deal! Oh, nice. Double XP, too. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm looking at COD stuff, because COD stuff right now is pretty important right now. At least for the channel, so sorry. And I will look at Season 1 stuff after the recording. and talk about it maybe separately. In an attempt to display my masculine bravado, I volunteered to carry all 3 of the pumpkins. In hindsight, given how much my arms were screaming at me, I immediately regret this decision. I can't believe you didn't let me carry any of them. You're so silly sometimes. Pfft, it's no sweat, Sayori. No sweat at all. Don't drop them, don't drop them, don't drop them, don't drop them. Aha! What? That pumpkin is shaped like your head. I swear to God I will throw one of these at you. You wouldn't dare. Besides, I don't think you'd be able to lift it high enough. I hate how true that is. Sayori 1, Ryan 0. It's so unfair. You're taking advantage of the poor situation I'm in. Not true. If I recall correctly, you're the one who insisted on carrying these. She adopts a comedic, super low male voice. It's okay, Sayori. I'm a big, strong guy who can handle. Oh, fuck. It's okay, Sayori. I'm a big, strong guy who can handle all of these pumpkins. Okay, first, I do not sound like that. Right? And this smirk is my only response. She turns to indignation as I blow a puff of air into her face. It's the little victories of life. So what shape should we go with first? Let's keep it simple for now. We can just go with generic jack-o'-lantern face. I pull up a reference photo on my phone. We gotta start by scooping out the insides, though. So let's cut a hole in the top. Look at steadfast determination who sliced away the top of the pumpkin exposed the contents within. She looks really cute with that look on her face. Her nose scrunched up as she's focusing intently on her task. The best part is she's so oblivious to how endearing she really is. Come on. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Okay, okay. I hate. This is the one thing I hate about doing jack-o'-lanterns. I hate having to stick my hands inside the pumpkin. God, I'm getting flashed. Ah, God. It's moist and fucking. Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading this stuff. Oh man, I feel so cold and sticky. God, stop describing it! It's slow and steady work as it's good on the inside. I do my best to not focus on how soft her hands and arms feel as they brush against mine. There. Now my hands are all sticky. Yeah, mine too. Say, do you want a new hairstyle? I grin and reach forward, aiming for Sayori's head. Ah! Don't you even think about it. Okay, okay. I won't. I hold my hands up as a sign of peace. Sayori remains backed away from me, a suspicious look on her face. And she lets her guard down, cuffs closer. I dart forward, I boop her on the nose, leaving an orange smear. Hey! Meanie! We're gonna get you for that. Only if you can actually catch me. I laugh and dart away from her strike. Sayori has never been particularly coordinated, so it's pretty easy to dodge her clumsy attempts. She comes in for another swipe, I catch her wrist with my hands. She's squirming and wriggling, do her best to escape my grip. Fortunately, due to the slipperiness of the pumpkin coating on both of her hands, I grip this as strong as I'd like. She manages to twist her hand free and lands a respectable orange smear on my cheek. Aha! I told you! Her victory is short-lived as I manage to turn the favor down her neck. Well, okay, okay. A truce! For real this time. No tricks? No. So have to carve the pumpkins. Okay, fair enough. Wash her hands, Sayori takes out a pencil, traces the face on the pumpkin. Looking through the cupboard, trying to find a knife that's big enough. Ah, this one will do. How's this? I wander over to love Sayori. This is unfair. How is it a girl who was late to wake up and get ready still smells really good? Far away detached part of me vaguely remembers something my biology was saying about pheromones. Well? Yeah, it smells great. Smells? Huh? Oh darn, did I say smell instead of look? Guess I'm a little hungry. Haha. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll start carving it. There. Wow! That looks great! We make an awesome team, don't we? Haha, sure, we sure do. What about the other 2 pumpkins? I think we can do a bat for this one. And we can just keep it simple for the last one. Like carve Boo into it. Perfect. Well, here we go again. A while later, and we're finally all done. Our handiwork sits proudly in front of us. Job well done. The others are gonna love them. I just realized. You must look like two proud parents. Except our kids are pumpkins. Zuri breaks out into giggles. Ryan, always been really funny, you know that? I get this comment a lot. I get this comment IRL a lot, and it's a fucking lie and a half. One of these days I'll learn how to take a compliment from the opposite sex. Yup, right there! I mean, it's technically it would be same sex now, but all of my friends in class, all of the girls in class that tell me I'm funny. It's like, stop, I'm not funny. Fuck off. Especially when it comes to someone I think I'm starting to fall in love with. Fortunately, that day is not today. Feel my cheeks heat up. I'd be very surprised if Siri didn't pick up on it. Anyway, I've had a lot of fun today. Sadly, I've got homework to get on with, so I'm gonna have to go. But I'll take a pumpkin with me. Anyway, I'll see you on Monday. Oh, and look, I know you're concerned about me, about what happened earlier, but please, just try not to worry too much or anything. I'll try and tell you when I'm comfortable, okay? Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. With a click, the door closed behind me. I don't get much time to do with day's events, though, as my phone blares to life. It's my mother. My mother's hot! God, I love doing that! I'm repeating a joke. Can I mute the call? Damn it, I tried. How are you even doing? Are you eating well? Whoa, Mom, slow down. I'm fine. School's getting well. Sakurai started talking about World War I, so history's pretty enjoyable. About the eating part. How are things on your end? Stressful. I want to come and see you. I've been feeling ever so guilty about being away. Nah, it's fine, seriously. Since joining the club, that lonely feeling has pretty much disappeared. Plus, Yuri and I are hanging out a lot, so it's nice to have some regular contact with her again. Oh yeah, it's that club of yours. You said it was a literature club, right? Mm-hmm. That should mean your grades in Japanese will be fantastic, right? It's definitely helping. Any other club members? Yeah, we get along pretty well. One girl is really shy, the other one kind of cold, but I think she's a softie at heart. Oh, and Monika's the president. Oh, the one you used to share classes with? The one you had a crush on? Mom! I didn't have a crush on her. Of course not. So being around Sayori again. When I told you last week you were on at the park with her, right? Yeah. I'm sorry for both of you. She was always your best friend growing up. Although, perhaps with the intuition but I get the feeling that you and Sayori, what about us? This is her knowing smile even over the phone. Well, you tell me. Oh, well, truth be told, Mom, I think I really like her. Like, in that sense. Ah, yes, I did think this day would come eventually. Look at my little boy, all grown up. Falling in love with a girl. Mom! Sorry. I guess you should have seen this coming. Given the way you used to act around her as a kid, always looking out for her, protecting her from the things that scared her, sharing your food with her. Quite the gentleman you were. Really? You had your suspicion that early on? Motherly instinct, sweetheart. We share a laugh. It was confusing at first. I didn't really know what these new feelings were. I started to notice little things about her that I didn't see before. Like how pretty her eyes are, or how nice she smells, or how cute she looks when she's trying to concentrate. I sighed dreamily. Yeah, I'll admit she's got me good. So what's holding you back? Well, I don't really know girls that well. I'm supposed to know if she likes me back. Ah, teenage love. Well, look at it this way. When a girl likes you, she do a few things to try and signal that interest. Does she make eye contact with you a lot? Laugh at your jokes? Offer to come with you to places to invite you along? Compliment you? Kind of, yeah. I mean, a lot of those things, yeah. But sometimes she acts a little bit off. As in, there are days that she really doesn't want to talk to me or anyone else. Something that she's hiding, but she keeps her walls up so she doesn't let me in. Like today, she's having a really bad nightmare. Saying stuff like she's really tired and she feels bad for feeling useless. She never wants to talk about it and just brushes me off when I ever try and help her. Well, there was a long gap in your history together. Perhaps something happened in her life, something that she isn't ready to share just yet? Patience is a virtue, sweetheart. We'll have to understand it from her perspective. Sometimes people just don't want to share. I know it must be frustrating. You want to help, but she's just not letting you. Yeah. As we would like to, sometimes we can't just force ourselves into someone's life like that. Besides, you have no idea what her reasoning is. I'm sure she'll love you when she feels comfortable doing so. But doesn't that mean she doesn't trust me yet? Not necessarily. When you told me she enjoys spending time with you. She really does trust you, just not on that level just yet. It'll come in time. Anyway, unfortunately I have to go. A lot of work to be done still. Well, I'll be talking to you again, sweetheart. Keep me updated on the serious situation. Especially if anything major pops up, okay? Sure thing, Mom. And thanks. Your advice has really been helpful. You're very welcome, darling. Bye. Beep. 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 With both my mother and Siri gone, the room feels strangely empty. Meander upstairs and around, flopping in my chair, my mother's words echo in my mind. Maybe Siri does like me too, then. Huh. Even if she does, what am I meant to do? Am I meant to make the first move? Ask her to her date? Or be my girlfriend? Well, we've been hanging out, just us two. Isn't that already technically a date? Ah! I don't know. I think I'll just see how the next couple weeks go and not push anything. Primarily because I don't know what I'm doing. This weary sigh, I boot up my computer. There's no way I'll be able to get any homework done with all of this on my mind. Video game should be a nice way to relax. Tell me, Cody, so I should pick a horror game. This one looks tempting. Third-person survival horror, police detective, nightmare. Is it fucking Resident Evil? I mean, one of the devs is a Resident Evil fanboy, so this will do fine. It's either Resident Evil or Evil Within, maybe. But that'd be my guess. Alright. And I know this episode's a little short, but I want to try and get at least 2 episodes going, so I'm going to try and burst this out and just get 2 episodes. I know they might be a little bit shorter, but I try to keep them 45 minutes minimum, or 45 minutes max. And it's been about 30 minutes, a little over. So I'm going to end off this episode here. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss out on any videos. And follow my notification in the description below to keep up with everything that I do. And follow the podcast, because coming up there should be some news about the podcast that I have already shared on Twitter. But if you're a person who doesn't have Twitter, or if you don't use Twitter enough to see it, we have an official Discord server for the podcast now. It is linked in the first episode of the podcast description, and I will be making a video personally on my own time that is going to be just the podcast. Just for the podcast listeners, and it will be solely to promote the Discord. It'll be linked in the description of the podcast. It's not going to be linked in my description because I'm too lazy to update my descriptions, so plus it's easier over there anyway. But anyway, if you enjoyed, I will see you guys in the next episode in a week. And for those of you who are excited, with Black Ops 1 ending, it means I get to start Titanfall 2. Because after Doki Doki Blue Sky is over, I'm going to start Black Ops 2, and I'm just going to swap the dates around for each campaign. And, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next video live stream that I make. Have a good day, everybody.
The wolf remains one of his most feared enemies.